Hello, welcome back. Monday evening, call it 6:45. Sourcing video. Stuff from All right. So this is a two-parter. So I went sourcing Saturday, and this right here is what I got at Savers. And I'll go over all this stuff here, which I just got today, which is a whole bunch. And the average price is probably like $1.20. Some real good ones in there too. So these frames are Armani Exchange, like $30, $40. All right, go through real quick. This is a 1985 hardcover, the Arabic Bible. Not really a crazy seller, but like $30. Diana, The Making of a Terrorist by Thomas Powers. Some of these, this might be a first. No, it's a second printing, 30 to 40. Best Friend, little sultry, my understanding is. Not really adult themed, but kind of like that. Paperbacks can sell for anywhere from 40 to $60. This is a hardcover. Now, there's only one sale of a hardcover, and it was like a real low sale, but all the other, let's just say 20 other Terra Peak sales, and even recents, are all paperback. So I have a hardcover. It is not book club, and it is a first edition, first print. So maybe 50, $60. Oh, at Savers, I spent 24. A couple CDs. These are probably 15, $20. Don't remember exactly. Squirrel Marks. This specific one is like $20. Let's Eat. I think it's mid-20s DVD. Sesame Street. Martin Del Rey. Again, probably mid-20s. This is Dawn Sears with this little extra thing right here that's actually on the artwork. Mid-20s. Yomo and Malky. I don't remember if Scan. These came up pretty good. Or sales are going to be 30 to $50. I don't remember because this was quite a few days ago now. And this book here, She Went in Haste to the Mountain, book 3. So these in volumes of 3 or 4, I believe that there were just 3 volumes, but they're like $400 or $500 for all 4 volumes, or all 3 volumes, whatever it turns out to be. So maybe $100 book. Doesn't super sell, but $3 if I can get even $80 out of it. So that is that one. And here, including what's in this bag, I've also got all that. So I don't think I got. No, I did get a few VHS. I have to take out these DVDs. There aren't many of them. Mainly all CDs. Save those books for when I'm done. And taking everything out of the bag reminds me of Neil Yestebez in The Breakfast Club. Taking all that stuff out of his lunch bag. All right. Heavyweight. So most of everything was either, well, this was $2. Most of every place I went for the CDs, they were 99 cents. There were a couple stores that I went to, and they were $2.49, or I'm sorry, $2. So pretty good all around on the product cost. This is like $20, a little under. It does have the insert, so they would get the 20. Mandingo, it's like $30 open. This one's sealed, so maybe 40, 50 bucks. Elvis Lives, I think it's under 20, but it's sealed, and I paid $1. Needle tatting, learn the easy art of needle tatting and more, 20 bucks, maybe a little more. Physiology of performance, 20 bucks, maybe a little more. Again, anything with these little like grocery store type stickers, paid $1. So $1. I don't remember. $1. All right, Little Bear VHS. These are $1. Clean tape, like 15 bucks, maybe a little more. But when I'm paying $1, it'll get shipped out at $4.50. Can make $3, $4, $5. Daffy Duck. This is an interesting one. It does have a yeah. So it does have a barcode. That is what it is. The actual window right here is a little dirty, but the tape is clean. Apparently, it's a rarer one. They're like 25, 30 bucks. Listed. I don't remember. I think scanned. There weren't any sold, but it's a rare enough VHS, not common enough VHS. Once Bitten, so this will go pretty quick. Jim Carrey. It's like 15 bucks, maybe 20. Higglytown Heroes VHS. Again, clean tape. 20 bucks. All right. So there's a whole bunch of CDs here that I'm going to go through relatively quick. Try my best to. Most of these are going to be 20 bucks. If there is a winner, and I know there's a couple of them in here, I'll say it then. Aside of that, everything's pretty much going to be like 20 bucks, 15 to 25. So we have this top 25 praise songs. Majestic. Carl Yobi. Christmas Carol's Young Messiah. Windows 95 Personal Tutor. Now, the one that did come up in Terapeak, I think the only one that did come up, it was like 50 bucks, but it was for a big box. So this is just for the disc. So is it still 20, 30 bucks? Perhaps. Wonder United, like 15. These two will likely go together. I usually don't do that too often, but they do sell for $15 to $20 or new. So put the two together, kind of save a little bit. Acoustic Shack. I'll say 20 bucks. Nursery Rhymes. I think that one's under 20. Before the Rain, I think that's closer to 30. Cleveland Orchestra, this one is sealed. It's like 30 bucks. You got to go to Terapeak for. Night at Venice, Ohio Opera. I don't remember, probably 20, 25 bucks. This Keeby, what's her name? Keesby Nights by Streetlight Manifesto. Definitely an interesting one. If I remember right, it's like 30 bucks. Steve Lawrence, maybe closer in that 20 range. El Dorado, ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. I don't remember. We'll go with over 20 bucks. It's not really common. This particular, maybe it is. I don't. See, trying to remember. Got so many. This Listen Songs of Presence by the Monks of Weston Priori. 30 bucks. Listen. List everything now. Carpenters, BMG version, like 25 bucks. Steve Lawrence and Eddie Gourmet, like 20 bucks. Jackie, again, another Jackie from the band Mushroom Head. This one is like 30, 40 bucks. I do have other Jackie. I have some sealed and some open. I might do small 2 discs of one. Vicky cars, maybe 15 bucks. Oh, here's one of the good ones. Well, I'll save that one for everything else. Horace Scope, like 15 bucks. CD. Tori Amos. And Taxi Ride. Radio edit promo single. Like 25 bucks. Old in the Way. It's BMG. Jerry Garcia. Like 20 bucks. Maybe a little more. So Crystal Gale, this 2-disc set, I got 3 of them from the same store. 1, 1, 2, 3. These are 20 to 25 bucks, right? So I paid $1 each. 21 Pilots. I think it's under 20 bucks. It's under 21 bucks. Counterparts. It's probably right around 20 bucks, maybe a little less. If I'm paying $1, I'll go down as low as like maybe 12 if it sells fast enough. For the most part, they're going to be right around at that 15 mark, 14, 15. Oops. Oopsie. This is Reggie and the Full Effect. No Country. Under 20 bucks. Maybe this one I looked up and I was like closer to 50. Either way, paid $1. Daryl Singletary. Good old 90s country. What was this one? 1995. But it's signed. 25, 35 bucks. Helen Reddy, about 20 bucks. Hollow Bodies, like 20 bucks, a little under. All right, so the one that I wrote on here, this is called Fat Pat and the Wreck Shop Family. Tops drop single. The one recent sold with the front artwork, 200 bucks. This one, I don't know, maybe 200, maybe 150. Paid $1. The CB Slang Dictionary, when I'm paying $1, I think they sell for like 15 bucks. Other different ones, Boulevard, Highway, Bounce Around, Return Trip. All right. To get into the more interesting books, and there's that's the last 2 things right here. So this book, and this is going to be the learning part. The Centered Skier. Also, all I see is this. This is like a little removable marking right here. So all I see is this. It's definitely very narrow themed, very narrow topic enough. So I type in the Centered Skier. McCluggage is his name. And like the lowest price with no picture is like 45 bucks. I go into solds. I don't remember if anything came up in sold, but when I went in the Terapeak, they're anywhere from 50 to almost 100 bucks for this paperback. And it is a first printing. From which year? Oh, Bantam Rack Size, 1986. First printing of this printing. So 50, 60 bucks for this paperback. Maybe 100. Now, the ones that's more likely going to be 100 is this La Repertoire de la Cuisine by Louis Lanier. So these come up when you type them up. The minimum listed right now is 100 bucks. You go into Souls, they do sell quite a bit, quite fast, quite quick. For minimum like 40, 50 bucks and onward. So there's, seems like a little bit of something, some of this binding has come undone, maybe. Trying to find a year. The only thing, maybe that's in advertising. Only thing that's showing a year, no, that is a phone number. So I don't know which year it is, but let's just call it 60, $70, if not more. So in all, for what we have, including those 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. So that's 52, not including books that are $30 or more. And if that's the case, then that goes up quite a bit. So 52 at 20 is easily 1,000 sourced. You add in a couple 50, 60, $70 books, that's still over 1,000 sourced for, well, whatever I said for savers, but for all the other stuff, 428, 907, so 1335, 13, 25, 26, 39, 51, $52 for whatever, how many that was, 52, 16, 26, 37, 41, 45. So what, $56, 45 items, under $1.20 average. So yeah, I'll take that. I managed to get all that done. I don't think I could chop down too much. So like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Foreign books, especially something that looks like it's cookbook. Foreign language. I don't look up all foreign language, but if it's going to be very specific, let alone some type of cookbook, for sure. I mean, I just sent out that one French one for 50, $60. I sold that other one that went across the pond, the larger one. I forget what it's called now. That sold for like $80. Give them a gander. And if it's a language you can't read, Google Translate. It's not always going to be the best exact words. You can always adjust how you need. So, let me think of going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. Those are all free. They help me help you so we can help other people learn about buying and selling physical media for eBay. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.